Food for thought, if you don't mind. What if you're not stuck or lazy? You're just scared. But what if, like, truly? This is something that I've been thinking about more and more. So many of us feel so stagnant in our lives at so many different points. You know, we struggle with mental health, depression, anxiety, ADHD, and just general humanness, like not knowing what decision to make. And I think a lot of that is because a lot of us are disconnected from ourselves and we're disconnected from what's really important, which is not all the corporations and money and things that we've built, but it's Mother Nature and all the resources that are right here. Friends and family, community, food, and sunshine. These are things that are important to us. And so it's really common to find ourselves at these places where we're just stuck, where you don't know what your next move is. And maybe you're stuck to the point where you quite literally cannot get out of bed. I've been there. I've been there not too long ago. I get it. And it's occurred to me recently that it's so easy to label this stagnancy, this lack of movement with, oh, you're lazy, you're just stuck in a rut, you're this, you're that, I don't know, you're sick. Like, what if you're actually just afraid? What if you're actually just afraid of what you will become, of what you will discover? And underneath that, what if you're afraid that all of the changes that you need to make in your life in order for you to find your peace and happiness would require you to let go of things that you've grown really, really comfortable around. Things that you love, people that you love, but it's your comfort zone. And just because it's your comfort zone, it doesn't mean that it's healthy for you. It doesn't mean that it's soil that you can thrive in. It's just the soil that you got used to growing in. So what if you are just scared? What if that is really, truly what's just holding you back? Not laziness, not some chronic illness that will never ever go away, but at the root of it all, fear. Fear of yourself and fear of the change. We really are all in this together. I know that's so much easier said, but there are so many more people coming out onto the interwebs like this and speaking their speak, sharing their story and saying what is on their heart. These are the words on my heart. And I know they'll be received by at least a few of you who feel the same way. I think there's a lot of people in the world right now who want us to be afraid. They want us to be afraid, and they're putting chaos into the air. I keep thinking of the idea of a wolf. A wolf keeps coming to me. The wolf, the first thing I think of, there's so many things. I think of the lone wolf. The lone wolf. Lone wolves are a real thing. Most wolves do live in packs, but around 15 or 20% of wolves are lone wolves, and typically that happens when they get thrown out of their social group and they have to go find another group of wolves to live with or die alone, right? It's typically the male that would get sent out, I believe. So there's this lone wolf attitude coming in that I feel a lot of us have. Not knowing what pack we're a member of or being kicked out of our pack even. And then there's the wolf of Norse mythology who comes during Ragnarok, which is the end of the world. The wolf means the beginning and the end. It means other things too in Norse mythology. Odin has a wolf, and the wolf goes after things, gets things for him. The gates of hell in Greek and Roman mythology are guarded by a three-headed horse, Cerberus. So we have wolves being loyal to our sides, guarding things, protecting things, but also bringing complete destruction. And I also think of the wolf from The Never-Ending Story, who is all about chaos. That movie is about a nothingness that swept through the land and destroyed everything. Absolute nothingness, chaos that came through, represented by this wolf. The wolf keeps showing up everywhere, as this representation of, sure, loyalty and friendship, but also codependency, chaos, destruction. Of course, with those things, chaos and destruction, come new beginnings. But it is up to us to have the courage, the courage to do that sort of thing. And that's where we need to stick together. That's where all of you lone wolves out there, like, this is the time to find your wolf pack. This is the time to find your wolf pack. And it's going to be people like me. If this is resonating with you, it's going to be people like me who are out here like, well, crap. We got to do something. Got to do something. We have to do something. So, just know that you're not alone. You are not alone. You are so loved. I love you. And I see you for all the beautiful, oh my gosh, I see you. Every piece of light, every piece of dust. It's all beautiful. It's all beautiful. The wolf is not coming in to blow down our houses because we're more than just pigs, right? We are wolves as well. For all of that, all of the meaning that it carries. So, long-winded way of saying there's not much to be afraid of except yourself and the beliefs that you have about the world and how it works. I think one of the most important parts about healing, about finding peace and harmony in your own life and in yourself, is first recognizing the areas of disharmony and what may or may not cause that. Kind of like in order to cure an addiction, the first thing you have to do is accept that you have an addiction. I think a lot of us are doing that now with the flaws that we see in ourselves and the flaws that we see in society. We first have to see it. We have to fully see it, fully recognize it. And that's like one of the scariest things. One of the scariest parts about healing, about recognizing your areas of growth is just that, like actually looking at it. Because it's like looking a monster in the face for the first freaking time. Yeah, it's scary. But I want you to know that I've been doing that. Your neighbors have probably been doing that. A lot of us have been doing it. Definitely not everybody. No, not everybody. But the people who want change, the people who want to hold on to hope, the people who want a better future for all of us, for you and me and our children and all the animals and the plants and just everybody living on this beautiful planet. Yeah, we're thinking about those things. It's time to look at your demons in the face. It's time to invite them to tea, to talk to them, to see what's up. It is one of the scariest things. That first step, it really is. But you are not alone. You're not alone. I'm right here alongside you. I am, and so many others are as well. And then you just have to keep going. You have to keep moving and keep assessing. Keep assessing. Keep using your awareness as the tool that it is. Your mind is a weapon. Learn it, you know? Other people are already abusing it, your mind. So learn how it works so that you can get ahead of that and not be taken advantage of anymore. Yeah, that's all we can do right now. I mean, there's a lot more we can do. But that's one of the biggest things that you at an individual level can do for the collective, for the world, and for yourself right now is look in the mirror. Look at those things that scare you. And try to have a different understanding of them so that they can scare you less. And then one day you can take them on, head on. You can tackle them with compassion, with love and understanding. As well as maybe a little bit of brute force to freaking change things, because it's time to change things. So, if you're scared, yeah, I'm a little scared too. I'm a little scared too. But you are not lazy. You are not lazy. Whatever illness you have, it does not have to go, it does not have to last a lifetime. It does not have to keep you down forever. You can overcome this. You can overcome this. There's so much power in your mind. So much freaking power in your mind. Let your heart fuel that. Let your heart fuel the mind. And you'll see just how much better things can get. I love you. You got lots to think about. I love you so much.